Good afternoon, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you today. As I have often said over these past few months, I am the very proud mayor of the wonderful city of St. Bruno. It is a real pleasure to be here to congratulate the newborn Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, and I'm especially pleased to have this opportunity to deliver this State of the City address in the beautiful new Jack's Restaurant at the crossing right here. I want to congratulate John and Chris Marcavisi, who are here today, the owners. They did a lot of work with us in the last few years to make this a very special place, so thank you very much. This afternoon, I would like to highlight the progress and some of the more important issues and accomplishments in our city over the past year. However, I would like to start by providing you with an update regarding the incident of September the 9th. An incident that has greatly impacted our community and our city organization. On September 28th, just a few short weeks after the explosion, I spoke for the U.S. Senate Subcommittee on Surface Transportation, Marine Infrastructure, Safety, and Security. And I told them San Bruno residents' hearts were broken on that awful evening of September 9th, 2010. But their spirits remained strong and resilient. I told them that San Bruno is a determined town that will triumph over this tragedy because of the special sense of family, neighborhood, and community that San Bruno has been known for. I told them with great certainty that the explosion did not tear San Bruno apart, but has brought San Bruno closer together than ever before. Looking back, now some 6 months later, these statements could not be more true. In the weeks and months since the incident, the city has continued an active strategy to take the necessary actions to support and assist our residents to ease the difficulty inevitably associated with restoring their lives. This effort has covered a wide variety of programs and services that extend well beyond what cities like ours typically view as their service responsibilities. The city's Glenview hotline is still available to residents to help answer any questions or direct them to the appropriate resources. The city's website is also a great source of information. Our staff is mobilized to provide ongoing direct outreach, support, and assistance to residents most directly impacted through a team of 15 of our staff persons who, in addition to their normal duties, act as staff liaisons to 55 families who are still in their neighborhood. They provide information, updates, and direct connection to services needed by individual families. The city is coordinating with a network of governmental and nonprofit organizations to provide informational forums on a variety of issues related to insurance, taxes, home design and construction, and others. We have committed to continuing our program of regular town hall meetings and social gatherings where our residents can get their questions answered, and they can continue to maintain the neighborhood connections that are a key strength of our community. In order to encourage the physical reconstruction of the Glenview neighborhood, the City Council has waived all fees normally applied to the planning and building permit process. We have implemented a streamlined and expedited planning and building permit review process. I'm happy to say that our residents are now actively repairing the damaged homes. Applications for 2 new homes have already been approved. 2 more applications are being scheduled for Architectural Review Board, and 12 more applications in the process with active, ongoing building plan development discussions between residents and staff. We really look forward to seeing new construction by this spring. The investigation of the precise cause of the break in the pipeline and the resulting explosion will continue to be a priority for our community. The city is participating as a party to the National Transportation Safety Board investigation. 2 weeks ago, Councilmember Medina, City Manager Connie Jackson, Fire Chief Dennis A., Police Sergeant Jeff Caldwell, Public Works Director Tara Fabry, and I participated in a public hearing in Washington, D.C., conducted by the NTSB, to continue the process of developing important factual information to support the investigation and to provide the public an opportunity to see and understand this painstaking and methodical process. Knowing what happened and why will not bring back the lives that were lost in this tragedy, and it will not put the neighborhood back together more quickly. We believe, though, that it will help us all to understand more about the utility infrastructure that we have come to rely on in our communities. Most importantly, we look to these investigative results to help strengthen the safety and security of residents in San Bruno and in communities like ours throughout the nation. As our residents work to rebuild their lives in their neighborhood, and as the investigation into this tragic incident is completed, we are all conscious of the need to ensure that our neighborhoods are safe and that the gas lines that run through our communities are maintained and operated in a manner that assures that what happened here never happens again. Our residents who experienced this tragedy, who lost loved ones and homes, will never be far from our hearts and our attention. The last 2 years have been very rough economically for our nation, our state, and certainly for our city. For San Bruno, we continue to be optimistic in spite of the challenges we face, and so we continue to take the appropriate steps towards managing these challenges. And yes, this may mean services are provided at a reduced level or in a different manner. We are, however, working to ensure that San Bruno continues to be the wonderful community we know. This last year, we expanded our shared services efforts, and we're now sharing our police chief with the city of Milwaukee. As we move into the future, we will continue to explore opportunities for other ways to share services and maximize our resources. Once again, compounding this already difficult financial situation, the state of California continues to look to local governments for revenues to balance its own budget. The greatest threat to San Bruno at this time is the proposed elimination of redevelopment. Governor Brown's state budget proposal includes a plan to eliminate redevelopment agencies statewide by July 1st, 2011. The proposal allows redevelopment agencies to make payments on existing contracts, but the remaining redevelopment revenues will be redistributed at no additional funding for redevelopment projects. San Bruno's redevelopment agency was established in 1999 and has only recently started to generate enough new property tax revenues to take on major projects which are now ready to launch. However, in the past 10 years, the agency has proved the value of redevelopment. Here at the crossing, there are over 1,000 housing units where a surplus Navy site once stood. And an annual redevelopment subsidy assures that 325 of those homes are affordable to low-income households. Construction of the San Bruno Park Police Facility, commercial facade improvements in downtown, El Camino Real, landscape community improvements, rehabilitation of streets and sidewalk repairs are all accomplishments that would not have happened without redevelopment funding. The loss of redevelopment tax increment revenue will eliminate the city's main tool to promote development and community revitalization. This comes at a time when the agency is completing the Transit Corridor Specific Plan, which creates a vision for the transformation of the downtown and commercial corridors around the future Caltrain grade separation new station project. The city continues to place a focus on improving our water and sewer systems. Master plans for both the water and sewer systems are undergoing a complete update to ensure that future capital improvement projects will effectively maintain system capacity and increase system reliability. Starting in 2011 and beyond, the city is altering the management of its sewer system to avoid overflows in response to the requirements of the Regional Water Quality Control Board and the San Francisco gatekeepers. However, because the average age of the sewer system is greater than 50 years old, this will not be an easy task. I'd like to highlight a few other notable capital improvement projects. The Master Capital Utilities Improvement Project is in the final stages of construction to eliminate frequent repair issues. The project rebuilt approximately 1 mile of water and sewer mains, as well as resurfaced the roadway of Mascot between Taylor Avenue and Artichoke Joe's. The new San Bruno Station Caltrain grade separation broke ground in October and is estimated to be complete by the end of 2012. The project will elevate the tracks running through much of the city, providing safer crossings and a new elevated station that will anchor future development in the downtown transit corridor. Community members and city officials at all levels are working with and lobbying Caltrain to make sure that this new station remains open in the face of Caltrain's financial crisis. In addition to the rebuilding of homes devastated by the PG&E pipeline explosion and fire, the city has been busy reconstructing and planning for the future reconstruction of public infrastructure throughout the impacted Glenview neighborhood. With repairs to 2 retaining walls in Crestmore Canyon nearly complete, we are now in the planning stages of the Glenview Neighborhood Reconstruction Project that will replace or rehabilitate all impacted streets, sidewalks, street lights, and underground water and sewer lines, as well as rebuild the nearby park and reforest Crestmore Canyon itself. Construction will occur over the next 2 years. We also have some exciting news in terms of development over the last year in our city. Lennar Homes, or a 14-home subdivision, was previously approved by the Planning Commission. The site is located at the old Peninsula Fellowship Church and is scheduled to go to the Planning Commission for final approval in April. Last June, the City Council granted the owner of the Pacific Bay Vistas, the former Treetops Apartments, approval to remodel the Treetops project instead of their original interest to build additional units. That approval requires the developer to begin the remodeling project within 1 year, and we expect them to start their work by June of this year. Summerhill Homes is completing construction on the Marymount project at the former Carl Sandburg School site. Within the next few months, they are scheduled to complete the last 6 homes of this 70-unit subdivision. San Bruno continues to be recognized by innovative technology companies as a great place to do business. Later this year, Walmart.com is moving out of their 6 Brisbane offices and into the former Gap building at Cherry Avenue. This move will mean there will be over 1,000 new employees in the Bay Hill area. YouTube is also investing in the Bay Hill location as they recently applied to renovate a substantial portion of their building, providing an opportunity to expand the number of employees through better use of their floor space. Last but surely not least, in terms of development updates, as you can see, the Crossing retail project has just been completed. This beautiful restaurant opened just weeks ago to overflowing crowds. Scott Trade opened about 2 months ago, and the rest of the retail should fill up very shortly. Planning for the future, the draft of downtown and transit corridors plan was completed last year. This plan describes the design and type of development that should be encouraged in the downtown, as well as along the San Bruno Avenue and corridors. The plan, once completed, will build on and preserve the historic character of our downtown, while setting the stage for an even better San Bruno. The city is currently working on the environmental impact report that is scheduled to be released in the spring. Look for announcements about the final community workshop to be scheduled in April. This will be the community's opportunity to provide any final comments to the plan. Looking back now over the last 12 months and at our experience with the Glenview fire, I can say with confidence that San Bruno has never been stronger. And I will say again that I have never been more proud of the San Bruno community, our city staff, and my colleagues on the San Bruno City Council who have stood together and worked as a team. Our efforts together have assured that San Bruno not only survived the tragic events of September 9th, instead it has emerged stronger and closer than ever. I can't let these comments go by without a very special thank you in recognition of our efforts of our city manager, Connie Jackson, our management team, and all of San Bruno employees and first responders. As I told Governor Schwarzenegger, we are running the city of San Bruno, and now we are running the city of Glenview also. And with your budget cuts, it's difficult enough to run the city of San Bruno. They have all done and continue to do an exemplary job and have redefined what management is all about. You can be confident as I am that San Bruno will continue to be a terrific place to live, to work, to do business, and to raise a family. We welcome and appreciate your interest and your support in our community. Our continuing partnership with the Chamber and with our business community is vital to the future of San Bruno. I look forward to working with you, and I encourage you as leaders in our community to remain engaged as we navigate the ever-changing challenges ahead. Once again, thank you for your interest and for the invitation to speak with you today, and congratulations to